of the evening, and it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Warriors Boxing. We're sponsored tonight by Bet Online, Everlast, El Mexicano, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Riyadh Season, Puncher's Chance, and Drip. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the World Boxing Organization. The president, Gustavo Oliveri. The supervisor is Joe Hernandez. Introducing your three judges scoring this contest from ringside: Tina Griffith, Efrain LeBron, and Michael Tate. And at the center of the belt, your third man in the ring, referee Christopher Young. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBO NABO Super Middleweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears La Bandera de Puerto Rico, the red, white, and blue. He's scaled 167 and 1.5 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 20 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando desde Barrio Obrero, Santurce, Puerto Rico, Mantequilla, Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz. Gonzalez Ortiz. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He was black with the red trim. He scaled 169 and 1/2 pounds. Professional record, 22 victories, 1 defeat, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of the beautiful borough of Brooklyn, New York, and representing all of Puerto Rico, there is the former WBO Super Middleweight Champion and the former world title challenger, the chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
NABO Super Middleweight title. Fight hard, fight clean, touch him up.
I'm about to sit down.
The way you move.
first round knockout streak going once again. How'd you feel about that performance?
I feel amazing. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without Him, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank all the fans. Todo Puerto Rico está aquí conmigo. Tú sabes, arriba, mierda. Gracias, Puerto Rico. Gracias a todo el mundo. And, you know, I was supposed to do that tonight. You know, this is something else to go into a bigger fight in my career, in my future.
You said you're supposed to do that tonight. This guy was coming off a long layoff prior to his last 2 fights. What was your mindset coming out in the first round?
Just be sharp. You know, he got nothing to lose. You know, him beating me, he has the world. So I know that, you know, boxing is not an easy sport, and especially when he's coming to fight me. You know, so I gotta be alert. I gotta be smart, and you know, I went in there and handled business.
Did you feel like you were hurting him from the very first shot?
Yeah. I started seeing his eye. You know what I'm saying? Get swollen and stuff. He was shaking it off, but I knew it was hurting.
It was a comeback fight for you, coming off that fight against Canelo Alvarez. But looking back now, do you wish you had someone maybe a little bit better in front of you, someone that could have tested you a little bit more?
You know, I take them as they come. You know, my team brought this guy to me, and we took it. You know, now I'm a free agent. You know, and there's no problems, anything roaming around on the internet with Eddie Hearn and you know, business is business at the end of the day. You know, he was a great promoter. You know, and I'm just looking forward to the future.
You came in a little bit overweight for this fight. Was that any kind of sign that maybe you should move up in weight, or do you feel like 168 is where you still belong?
Nah, man. Actually, a week before the fight, I caught a flu. I was very sick. You know, and my team was looking to pull out the fight. You know, for me being so sick, so my health was important. You know, and it wound up during the middle of the week. It started getting tough for me to make 168. You know, I feel like my body was breaking down. But I'm 168. You know, I'm looking to take over the division, and I'm looking to be king.
You are a free agent now, and certainly you're going to have a lot of options moving forward. What's at the top of your list? What do you want to do next?
You know my head list.
Jaime Munguia at the top of that?
Jaime Munguia, Jamal Charlo, Caleb Plant, and Canelo. Woo! Vamos a hacer la revancha 2026. Más arriba, tú sabes que Puerto Rico, México es el mejor, ¿oíste?
Surprise people, some people, with how you performed against Canelo. What do you take away from that experience? What do you learn from that you believe has made you a better fighter?
Oh, the experience was amazing. You know, I went from middle school straight to college. You know, and I did very well. I fought 12 rounds with him, hard, strong. You know, and we gave the fans a good fight. I think right now, besides him, you know, he has all the titles. I'm the king. Yo soy el rey. Ese es el 68.
How's it feel being back in Orlando?
I feel amazing. I love my Orlando people. Todo Puerto Rico. You see everybody there, man. All my Puerto Ricans, my black community too, my Afro-Americans, man. I love you guys too, because that guys always supported me, you know what I'm saying, since day one. New York, I love you. Puerto Rico, Arriba, Florida, Orlando, I love you guys. And I want to give a big shout out, you know, to all the celebs that came out. Yandel, one of my big, I got a rum company now, Sonrisa Rum Company from Puerto Rico. I want to thank my team. I want to thank Yandel, Ria, that's here, De La Ghetto, Luan, and the whole world. Thank you guys.
Congratulations, Edgar.
Thank you.
Eddie, we'll bring you in over here. Edgar is now a free agent, but what did you think of that performance?
Did exactly what he should be doing and going through those guys. You know, we know that it wasn't an ideal situation for everyone, but when you fight at that level, you show your level. And that's what he did it. And you know, he's got devastating power in those hands. And I think although you probably won't see it, or people don't think you see it tonight, but the experience against Canelo Alvarez will make you such a better fighter. And he just steamrolled through Gonzalez. And he's ready for all those guys, you said. And I think the experiences of Canelo Alvarez will lead him to beat those guys. I like the Caleb Plant fight. I think that's a brilliant fight. You know, two guys that are going to really spice it up at the press conference. Two great fighters, two great 168 pounders.
Fuck Plant! Fuck Plant!
Fuck Plant! Fuck Plant!
You see you two working together in the future?
I'd love to. Listen, we've had a great run, close with Keith, and listen, this situation wasn't ideal, but we did what we promised in the contract, and maybe we could have all done better to get something else, but we got the fight done, we got the win, and he moves on. So yeah, for us, you know, we'll sit down, we hope the relationship extends, we've done great business together, but if not, we'll have a nice beer together and sail off in the sunset. I expect to be working with Edgar Berlanga again, and I think we can deliver in big fights.
There is a lot of bad blood between you and Caleb Plant over the last year or so. A lot of talk on social media and in real life. How important is it for you to at some point get that fight?
Well, it's important. I want to shut his mouth, you know. He already got knocked out twice. You You know, he got beat up by Benavidez and he got knocked out by Canelo. So it's time to me to retire him and send him back, you know, like he said, get a beard and rest over in the sunset.
Looking forward to seeing you back, Edgar.
And I want to give another shout out. My brother's fighting, Pretty Boy Pablo Valdez is fighting right after the main event. And I want you guys to stay here. No te vayas, ya tú sabes, vamos a pelear. You know, mi hermano va a pelear aquí ahora. So I want everybody to stay, you know, support my brother.
I appreciate it, Edgar. Guys,